皆さんこんばんは、100円です。ということで、なんかこのタバコのとこで前回止まりましたよね。覚えてないんだよな。まあ、なんかここ行かなきゃいけないのか。なんだったっけ。ここ行きゃいいんだ。ここ見ればわかるか。何も教えてくんねえな。違う。どこ行けばいいんだ。エレベーターか。あ、開いてる。ここエレベーター。エレベーターだ。あ、なんか尾行したんだ。思い出した。そうだ。
I swear, if we locked up every doctor in this town, Vice would be able to work half days.
あれ、ちょっと待って、追いかけ、あ、違う、それ別なミッションだ。ちょっと待って。あれどこだっけこれ。あ、そっか、モルヒネの、なんかあれか。今これどこよ。どこにいんの俺。こういうゲーム時間置くと分かんなくなるな。ここ？あ、ここだ。
Yes, sir. Your
あ、
name?
ドクターだ。思い出した。そうだ。
LAPD. We'd like to see Dr. Stoneman.
Dr. Stoneman is with a patient. Would you like to wait?
No, we wouldn't.
そうだ
Tell
わ
him we。want to see him now.
ストーンマン診察所だ。
Save it, sister.
Dr. Stoneman, I have some gentlemen from the LAPD here to see you.
Send them in, please.
あ、
I'll
男なんだ。
see the patient again after they've left.
ああ。お前か。
Dr. Stoneman, we are investigating the death of one of your patients, Julia Randall.
I'm very sorry to hear that.
Do you mind if we ask
Putin
some
ya.
questions about Ms. Randall?
Not if it doesn't compromise
髪型だけか。
privilege, detective.
オッケー。被害者との関係。
How well did you know Ms. Randall?
Barely at all. She'd only been a patient 6 months or so.
6ヶ月。まあ。顔は真剣だもんね。嘘ついた。あ、でも一瞬今右見たな。怪しいな。てかそんなわけないよね。だって出してんだもん、薬。反証だな。
Julia Randall has been your patient for nearly a year. I'm sure you know
書
that.
いてあったんだ
You
よ。
doubt my veracity, detective? Do you have access to my patient records?
ところがどっかい。てめえのな。あるんだよ。
Your
ほら。
prescriptions contradict you, doctor.
Miss Randall was in the fashion business, as you probably know. She was jumped up on Benzedrine by day and knocked down by sleeping pills at night. I told her to slow up, but no. Life was too short for her.
And you supplied the prescription for the Benzedrine.
It's not illegal, detective. A lot of young women in her line of work use it for weight loss.
ああ、そういうことか。
You wrote Julia Randall a
痩せるため
prescription
の
for
薬。
Benzedrine. How can you account for that?
Miss Randall was in the fashion business. She wanted to control her weight.
違うな。ストレスがあっただろ
Benzedrine is addictive, as I'm sure you know, doctor.
As I warned her, but she was determined. She said she needed it to control her appetite.
Sounds like you knew her pretty well.
I knew the line of work she was involved in.
That'll be all for now, Dr. Stoneman. We'll be in touch.
う。こいつどうなのでも。なんでそもそも6ヶ月とか嘘ついてんの。だからいけないって分かってた薬をあげてたってのは、完璧に分かってましたね、あのおっさんね。悪い医者やで。でも俺いつも思うんですけどね、やっぱり。痩せるために、食べ物を食べないっていう痩せ方やっぱ良くないですよね。運動するっていうオプションをやっぱ考えないといけない。もりもり食べて、
The old boy's lying.
もりもり運動すると。
About what?
I don't know.
ストーンマンが嘘ついてると思ってんの
Believe
か。
he said she was dead.
Strange reaction after the death.
ああ、そういうこと。確かにそう言われたら怪しいのかな。まあ、それ脱死犬要塞店に行きますか。高級婦人服を作ってるお店。
Have you noticed how Croakers only pull out the physician-patient privilege card when they got something to hide?
There are certain things people have a right to keep private.
Until it gets in the way of police work. And it's only private when it suits them. A couple of drinks and every doctor I've met will spill your darkest secrets in a heartbeat.
困ったもんですよね。秘密主義だからアメリカいろいろプライベートがとかプライバシーがみたいな。困ったもんだ。あ、この当時も結構胸が出るドレス売ってるんですね。紫のやつね、右の。結構この当時を考えると今のこのファッションはもうすごい露出だもんな。
What can I help you with today?
LAPD, ma'am.
I hope I haven't done anything wrong.
No, ma'am. We're making some inquiries about Julia Randall. Does she work here?
No, I had to let her go. Is she in some sort of trouble?
She was found dead this morning.
首なってたの。
How long had Julia worked as a model?
Well, she worked in New York before coming here. She was a very beautiful girl.
これは心配してる顔だな。信用だろここは。
Could you tell us why you let Miss Randall go?
Husbands sometimes come in here with their wives. When Julia Randall modeled, the husbands were often more interested in her than they were their wives' dresses.
ああ、そ
The
う
wives weren't happy, and neither was I.
まあそれは理不尽な理由だけどな。
Actually, yes. Heather Swanson. Would you like to speak with her?
I'd like that very much. Please don't inform her about Miss Randall's death.
Very well, officer. Heather, these gentlemen are from the LAPD.
I'm Detective Phelps. This is Detective Earl. I understand that you worked with Julia Randall, Miss Swanson?
Yes. Julia helped me get my job here. She's not in any kind of trouble, is
She's
she?
a hellraiser, isn't she? Lives a fast life.
Oh, no. Maybe Mrs. Stanley would call her that, but I wouldn't. She's full of life, wonderful company.
That's a lovely engagement ring.
Do you like it? Henry gave it to
I'm
me.
very interested in engagement rings. Do you mind if I take a closer look?
ヘンリ
That's some pearl, Miss Swanson. Would have cost Henry a fortune. He must really love you. How did you meet Julia?
I was introduced through my fiance, Henry Arnett.
まあ嘘ついてないだろうね。多分。綺麗な目してんの。
Henry is your beau. Tell us about him.
Yes, he is. Henry has a fashion business. He and Julia have been friends for years.
Are Miss Randall and Mr. Henderson engaged?
Who's he?
この子嘘ついてないな、多分。
She was wearing a sapphire engagement ring. Someone must have given it to her.
She never mentioned a man named Henderson to me.
That's all for now, Miss Swanson. Could you ask your fiancé to visit Hollywood Police Station? It would be very helpful to our inquiry.
Now, wait a moment. I don't think I'll pass on that message until you tell me why you're asking all these questions.
Julia Randall was
まあ
found
言うしか
dead
ない
this
わ
morning.
な。
What? Oh, no. Oh, I can't believe it. She was so full of life.
電話かな。まあまあ、まああの子じゃないよね、犯人は。どう考えたって。
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
レレレレレ
Messages for me, please.
Yes, Detective.
検視官がお話ししたい。
I can connect the call if you like.
死体を見てた人か。
Please, thank you. Al?
Cole, can you get over here? I just finished the autopsy.
Sure thing, Mal. We'll be right over.
ハリウッド外来病院に行けど。 了解だ。レッツゴー。謎だな、でも。わかんねえな、いまいち。
Fine, where are we headed?
Let's go.
Nice move not telling old sweet
エンディアーネット。ヘンリーか。なんででも彼女のあれヘンリーって誰でしたっけ？なんで彼女のボーイフレンド、フィアンセのあの話が出てるの？わかんないな。関係あんのかな。まあ被害者の女性が紹介したっていうことですけど、わかんないな。なんだかんだ関係あるんでしょうね、でもね。解剖ステーションは左か？どこだ？どこで解剖してんだ？右？前？あ、これか。
Cole, Roy, I have some information for you.
Okay.
You're the only person enjoying this, Mal. Get on with it.
The bruising confirms 2 sets of hands, so we have 2 killers. Death was caused by heart failure due to a dose of morphine.
Have you dragged us down here to gloat? We already heard your theory.
We agree that she was murdered.
Yes, of course.
I have something else to show you.
All right, Mal, what gives?
あれなんで2人死体があるの？
Jimmy LeBlanc, career burglar. He came in this morning. Someone stove his head in with a lump of 2x4.
So what? Good riddance.
I found 2 syrettes in his jacket pocket.
Wow.
Hang on a minute, Roy. We're listening now.
No sign of morphine use and no metabolized morphine in his blood. Scratch marks on his face.
Which could be from getting his head remodeled.
Time of death, Mal.
Maybe an hour or 2 after the Randall girl.
So you're saying Laughing Boy here could be one of our killers?
なるほどね。
That's a hell of a long shot.
Thanks, Mal. We'll check it out.
I found something else.
すごい複雑なことなってんな。なんだ。何を見つけた？
Sorry, I don't play.
これじゃねえな。
I don't know if it's significant. His wallet was empty. The only other things he was carrying were the harmonica and the morphine. Carruthers. Yeah, he's here. I'll send him over. They have a guy called Henry Arnett in interview 2 for you next door.
ああ、はいはいはい。
Let me know how you get on.
Sure, Mal. And thanks for the lead.
Sure, Mal. Thanks for the lead.
これ絶対死体解剖の仕事なんてできないわ。絶対無理だわ。ここかな。あ、繋がってんだこれ。あ、そういうことか。で、ヘンリー・アーネット、尋問ルーム。ここかな。違うの。あれどこだ？尋問ルーム2つ目、なんかこっちだったような気がする。あ、つうか。あ、違うの。あれ ?2 インタビュールーム2、ここだったっけかな。どこだったっけ？あれインタビュー、あ、待って書いてある。インタビュールーム2、左だ。インタビュールーム2だった。
Mr. Arnett, I'm Detective Phelps. This is Detective Earl. Thanks for coming in.
Call me Henry. It's the least I could do. Terrible news about Julia.
怪しいな。
How well did you know Julia Randall?
Vaguely. I'm in the clothing business, and Julia occasionally modeled for me.
あのね、部屋にあったジャケット、こいつのだと思うんですよね。でも。怪しいか？コミュニティに聞こう。疑うが多いのマジで？
He's
本
asking
当だ。
whether you banged her in a chuck on the shoulder fraternity kind of way.
I'm engaged to be married. It wouldn't be polite. Answer the question. This will remain private. Heather won't have to know. Yes.
やってたんかい。乳くりやってたんかいお前。マジか。
Miss Randall's landlady
こ
said
い
she
つ
was
嘘つき
seeing
だ
an
けど
older
すごい
man.
隠すのうまいな。
Could have been. I wasn't privy to all the details of Julia's private life.
Henry, I don't like when people lie to me. She was seeing a man named Henderson. You know who I'm talking about.
Easy on, detective. I may have heard of Henderson, but I don't know his full name. I think he's from New York or someplace back east.
東。サンフランシスコに住んでると証言。お前嘘ついてるやん。
That's funny. Julia told her cleaning lady that he lived in San Francisco.
Okay, you got me. I don't know where he's from. Julia wanted money. She always wanted money. She thought she could get something from this guy.
She was wearing a distinctive engagement ring. You think she might have convinced him to buy it for her?
Maybe he did, yeah. Maybe he and Julia were getting serious.
Ever heard of a Jimmy LeBlanc?
No. Should I have? Is he an entertainer or something?
あ、これ絶対嘘ついてるわ。
So you wouldn't have any reason to believe that LeBlanc would be involved in Julie Randall's murder?
If this guy is a criminal, he might have been involved. But like I said, I've never heard of this LeBlanc
怪
character.
しいんだよな、こいつ。
Heather told us that you were in fashion.
That's right.
エンディ・アーネット。社長なんだ。いやもうこいつが殺すのも考えにくいんだよな。
Some kind of traveling salesman?
Once I got out of the Corps, I used my...
You were in the Marines?
Sure. I'm proud of it. The Fighting Sixth.
You were in the 6th Marines?
Yes. I was a captain.
Which company?
Various companies. We had a lot of casualties.
Which engagements?
Okinawa. A couple of other places.
沖縄。
That will be all for now, Henry. You've been very helpful.
That son of a bitch was never in the Marines. Why'd you let him off the hook?
Because we're giving him a couple of minutes before we start tailing him. Arnett is an amateur. We need to find out who killed the girl. Can you pass this on to Bukowski? Have him check the place out and go through his records.
Sure, I'll pass it on.
Thanks. Can you also have R&I run the records on a Jimmy LeBlanc and find out who was his last arresting officer? Have him get in touch
ジミー・ルブランはさっき死んでたやつですね。ここから尾行始めんのか。
He's in that car at the lights.
うわあ、いい車乗ってんな。ああ、苦手なミッション始まったよ。
Don't you love it when they pull the war hero excuse?
どうだろうね、でも。
Maybe you don't.
まあ、こいつが殺してないのは確実ですけど、でもこいつが誰かに依頼したっていう可能性はまだあると思うんですよね。やっぱりね、男女の関係になると本当にね、わかんないですね、何があるか。あんなに愛し合っていた、事故ってるやん。愛し合っている2人がいがみ合って、もうこの時点で逮捕だわ。ああ、よし。前回の尾行でもコリゴリしてますから、距離はねきっちり置いて追跡していきます。クラップ近いな。それにしてもこのゲーム長いな。本当にもう何ヶ月もこのゲーム実況してるもん。危ない危ない危ない危ない。振り置かないと。 赤信号だけで行っちゃえ。
Be a bad time to forget how to drive.
ちょっと近いかな。左か。あーやべえ、アラーム鳴っちゃった。あーバレた。最悪。いや、とりあえず今日ここまでしましょう。ここまでご視聴ありがとうございました。お疲れ様です。ピースアウト。